Does a landlord have to mitigate damages when a tenant breaks a lease? Imagine you're a landlord and suddenly your tenant leaves early. Do you have to do anything to reduce your losses? Well, in most places, the answer is yes. When a tenant breaks a lease, the law usually says landlords must try to lessen the financial damage. This means they need to actively look for a new tenant to take over the lease. The goal is to avoid sitting on an empty property and still charging the original tenant for rent. Mitigation of damages is about taking reasonable steps to cut down on the losses caused by the breach. For landlords, this often involves advertising the property, showing it to potential renters, and negotiating lease terms that fit the current market. The law expects landlords to act in good faith and make genuine efforts to find someone new. If they do not, they risk losing the right to recover all damages from the tenant. Most states have rules that requiring landlords to follow local rental practices when reletting the property. That means they should advertise in local newspapers, online rental sites, or community boards. They should also respond promptly to inquiries and show the property at reasonable times. If a landlord delays or ignores these steps, they might be seen as not trying hard enough to find a new tenant. It is also important that landlords do not overcharge when re-renting. If they rent the property at a higher rate than the original lease, it could be viewed as not acting in good faith. Collecting rent from both the old and new tenants at the same time is another mistake. This practice can be challenged because it suggests the landlord is not trying to minimize damages. Keeping detailed records of all efforts to relet the property is essential. This includes copies of advertisements, emails, and notes from showings. These documents prove that the landlord made reasonable efforts to find a new tenant. By understanding these rules and avoiding common mistakes, landlords can meet their legal duties and protect their financial interests. Acting quickly, following local practices, and documenting efforts are key steps. This approach helps ensure fairness and reduces disputes over damages when a tenant breaks a lease.